Hi, I'm Jimmy Butler, and welcome to the Agile Digest, where we have right-sized topics covered in just minutes. Today's topic is, what problem are you trying to solve? It's about 4 minutes. Enjoy. You've probably heard the phrase, here's a solution looking for a problem. And in this cartoon, it exemplifies that, where it says, my team has created a very innovative solution, but we're still looking for a problem to go with it. And as silly as that sounds, it's actually a very, very common problem, not just in software development, but across all areas of organizations, where somebody has a great idea and they come up with a solution, and then they have to find a problem that it actually fits, or redefine a problem so that you force it to fit. And sometimes we hold so dearly to these solutions and these ideas that we work really hard to find a problem for it to solve. So what drives us to be so solution first in our business? Why is it so easy to come up with and hold on to solutions before really thinking about the problem? And sometimes technology drives those solutions. Sometimes it's about chasing cool features. We know that we can do something with technology, and so we do it for the sake of doing it. And it might provide value, or it might be overkill, but does it really solve a particular problem? And the other is technology is used to avoid policy or process changes. Sometimes the simplest solution to a problem is to change some policy or a process, or even content. But instead, we might use technology to overcome the desire to do all of those things. Other times it's politics and perception, like smoke and mirrors. Particular solutions may sound like they're solving a problem. They may sound like they're providing some benefit to leadership and those who aren't that close to the problem or to the product. And so we do that for more of a perception benefit than anything else. Or maybe because the leadership who is far removed from the problem dictates a particular solution and the team goes along with it. So it really doesn't solve the problem, but it appears to those who are in power. And then sometimes it's just a misunderstanding of the problem altogether. Maybe some thought's been put into a problem, and this solution might take care of something, but if you really dig down and you peel back the layers, you're not really solving the root problem or the root cause. It oftentimes seems like the hardest question to ask is, what problem are we trying to solve? And I think this question is often given little thought, and when pressed, many solutions will crumble when asked, what problem does this solve? So the key here is to understand we have to define our problem first, and then think about alternative solutions. So even if we come up with a solution idea ahead of really thinking about the problem, take a step back, think about the problem you're really trying to solve, and then analyze that solution up against other alternatives so that you're making sure you're attacking the right problem from the right angle. In other words, it's back to basics. We all learn the scientific method in school, and it applies here as well. We have to observe something and then question it and do some research. We come up with a hypothesis. I mean, this is our problem. What problem are we trying to solve? And then Agile is perfect for this, because then it's about experimentation. Let's see how our experiment and our data measures up to that problem we think we're trying to solve. And if we're not hitting the mark, we try again and we iterate until we come to a conclusion of, this is the actual problem and this is how we can best solve it. So in summary, always start every feature discussion with, what problem are we trying to solve? And problems aren't always about what's broken. It's about opportunities too. It's about the new features you might want to provide that provide a tremendous amount of value, or some new capability that your users can have. You're not necessarily solving a brokenness type of problem, but it's an opportunity problem. And don't get married to your preconceived solutions. Let solutions develop once you fully understand the problem you're trying to solve, and think minimum viable product first. Again, that agile principle of what's the minimum thing you can do to provide the biggest impact, and start from there and grow up. Well, that concludes this digest. I always welcome your feedback, so please email me at the email address on the screen. Thank you.